I'm Marion. I'm part of the Bandon Community First Responders. We've been asked to come here to the Bandon Co-op today to speak on emergencies that can occur on a farm for Farm Safety Week. We respond to cardiac arrest, chest pain, strokes and choking. We work with the National Ambulance Service, and when somebody dials 999 or 112 asking for assistance with any of these cases, then we respond and act as kind of the bridge until the paramedics arrive on the scene.
Okay, so on the defibrillator use itself, as Jason would have mentioned, it is one of the most important interventions for trying to get somebody back from a cardiac arrest. There's usually 4 rhythms that can happen during a cardiac arrest, and 2 of those are convertible with defibrillation. So it's a very important intervention. As we mentioned, there's defibrillators all over our town, and those locations can be found on the CFR Bandon website. Also, if you ring 999 or 112, they will tell you the location of your nearest defibrillator. I suppose people can be afraid to use defibrillators if they're not trained, but they're made to be used by everybody. So I suppose the most important thing when you come on scene with the defibrillator is safety. And once you open the defibrillator or you turn on the on switch, it will talk you through everything that you're meant to do with the defibrillator. So once we open up our defibrillator, it turns on, so it'll tell you exactly what you're meant to do. So the pad's picture is here, so it'll tell you one pad should go on the upper right hand side of the chest, just below the clavicle, okay, so it shouldn't be put onto the bone. And then the second pad should be on the left side, just underneath the breast, okay, or not on breast tissue or not on bone. So that's the pad placement. The aim of that is that we give the electrical shock through the heart to convert the rhythm. So as you can hear, it's talking us through exactly what we need to do. The safety things you'll be looking at is if you have a towel, just wipe any sweat that might be visible. If there's any patches or pendants or pacemakers, you don't place a pad on top of them, okay? So if it's a pacemaker, you'll just see a bulge on the skin and you just avoid that area. If it's a pendant, you take it off, and if it's a patch, you use a pair of gloves and you take the patch off. Once the patches are on and you're managing the defibrillator, as I said, safety is paramount. So this is an electrical shock. It can give anybody an electrical shock that's touching the patient or the person that's unresponsive. So we want to be safe that when we're shocking that nobody is near the person. The machine will come in again in 2 minutes time to tell us whether there's a shock advised or not when it's analysing, and it'll tell you whether you come off the chest and everything at that point as well. Another important point on the defibrillator is I mentioned there's 4 rhythms that can happen in a cardiac arrest. Only 2 of them are converted with electrical energy. So sometimes this machine will analyse the rhythm. It will say no shock advised. That means that this rhythm isn't converted with energy, and you get back on the chest and you deliver CPR. Your compressions and your breaths are the most important thing at that point. The machine will come in again in 2 minutes and it'll analyse again. At that point, we may have a rhythm that's convertible. Okay. And I'd just like to say I hope you found these videos helpful and that they benefit you in your everyday work, and that hopefully prevention is better than cure, and that we're always looking for volunteers and Bandon First Responders. So please contact us if you would like to volunteer.